of that talent that we have. Let's make it an opportunity for us to benefit the people of Bomet and to benefit ourselves. Let's not be in the news for all the wrong reasons that we have lately been following. Let's be in the news this time around for every best opportunity and for all the reasons that we have. If we were to do that, I'm very sure we will go places and we will make Bomet greater than it is. In terms of, I wanted to tell you that you had promised that you will twist before or rather after the guest spoke, but remember, dawa ya deni ni kulipa. So that is a promise that the DJ made. Your Excellency, Professor Hilary Barchok, the Governor of the great county of Bomet, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, all the members of the County Assembly present, I think led by Mheshimiwa Kipkemoi, mawaziri wote ambao wako hapa, the CEOs and the guest of today, my good friend, the CEO, and the employer, my good friend as well, Chairman, and the youth of Bomet. Allow me, Your Excellency, to, at the very beginning, apologize for coming in late. We came in late. We ought to have been here earlier than the time we got in, but it is for unavoidable circumstances. We were earlier on in the morning, as I had mentioned to you yesterday. The President was opening Bunge Towers, and the committee that the Senator of Bomet County, myself chairs, that is Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights, had been selected to be one of the committees to have a session when the President is opening the towers, and that is one of the things that delayed me. On my way here as well, Your Excellency, I spoke to the Speaker of the County Assembly, and he had a team of the members of the County Assembly in Narok. They requested that I check in on them, and I went in to say hello, and they have sent me their greetings. So allow me, the youth and the leadership, to salimiane. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Good evening. God is good, and all the time. Thank you. For the guests who are here today, my name is Wakili Sigei. I am the Senator of the County of Bomet. You are most welcome. And I will try to limit my comments, Your Excellency, because I know you still have an opportunity to speak, and I have missed a lot of what the speakers who spoke before me shared with the youth of Bomet. But allow me to also appreciate your office and your department relevant with organizing this very important day. It is not easy to assemble a team of young people and speak to them. So I want to appreciate your office. I want to appreciate the team that made it to be what it is today. This is the current. We are no longer saying youth is the future. Youth is the current. What you have done is very important for today, for tomorrow, and for the future of our county and Kenya as a country. It is not easy to convene such a program and come and have a session with our youth. And so, ninakushukuru sana, because having this team here is having the entire youth of the county of Bomet, because this is an opportunity that they will take home the information that they have received here today and share with the rest. I hope, Waziri, this will be a continuous program every year, and we hope next year will be bigger and better, because after this session, hatutarudi nyumbani tukiwa vile tulikuja, and that is a very important growth in the development of an individual. So thank you very much, Your Excellency, for organizing such a great event. I do not have a written speech, but I've listened to two people. I've listened to Margaret Kiogora, and I've listened to Clement. I've listened to the Deputy Governor. I've listened to the Chairman, Mheshimiwa Kipkemoi. And I believe what they have said has been the theme of the day. And Deputy Governor, I understand some French. So Madame Kiogora and Madame Bafali, if you don't understand that French, the next person seated, I request them to translate to you. To the youth of Bomet, if there is anything that I do not want you to forget, and in day within to cook tool, or so that I between Varain, or much also among Matothian, two things. One, Nagamwa, Madam Kiogora, Margaret, Kole Ujitume, Kole York Tenge. And there is a program called Jitume, by the way, besides the literal meaning of that Jitume, which was used in the context of advising you to go out of your way to look for something or to get something. There is the Jitume program, which is the digital program which you all know. So nde utiendo guktukul, mati utiengo Jituma. That is number one. Nde utiengi agatukul, nde utieno tilaga mi governor urain, matingane the nega host in this program. Mati utien, what Clement told you, there is always a place for the best. And we will meet the nafasi. Or kazi ya chukiche nga tukule, kumi nafasi at any given time. Nebo chito na karane tukul. You can forget everything else. Don't forget those two, because those two are the ones that will take you to the places that you would want. There is always a place in every other agency, organization for the best. They will always scout you. And it is the second one, ujitume. Send yourself. Go out of your way. No one will come and knock on your door and say there is an opportunity. It is you to take yourself out there. Those two things. I did not switch fully, so I'm very sure the guests must have also followed what I was saying. Bomet is a great county. We are the best in ICT. That is why, Governor, we have the Mulot ICT program, which I want to ask us as leadership. Let's push to have that program. ICT, we are the best. And you all know that. All I want to ask you, let's make good use of that talent that we have. Let's make it an opportunity for us to benefit the people of Bomet and to benefit ourselves. Let's not be in the news for all the wrong reasons that we have lately been following. Let's be in the news this time around for every best opportunity and for all the reasons that we have. If we were to do that, I'm very sure we will go places and we will make Bomet greater than it is. In terms of the themes also that I believe today were shared, the job market. I know you've been told about the digital platform. You've been told about the social media. You've been told about everything that you can do to package yourself well for the marketplace. The last mile digital hubs that the Kenya Kwanza government has been pushing for is one opportunity that even the president has told us. You know, Taptengele is real, but it is only real and available for those people who want to go out of their way to utilize it. Why can't we utilize it? The issue is, in this job market, are we ready to be there? Is our digital capacity, ability, and agility capable of converting that into a resource for ourselves? And the question is to yourself, and the answer is also within yourself. The job market can be built or destroyed by the digital platform. Your ability to be employed can be either destroyed or built by how you manage yourself in the social media. The pages that you run, the posts that you run, all or almost all employers nowadays do background checks. So let's be responsible when we are doing the bit in our social media. And now, from my perspective as a lawyer, there is the data laws. The data laws also has got offenses that if you abuse, you are meted by the law. So let's make good use of it. There are crimes which are created by law in terms of our social media pages. It can either build or destroy your career. Let's make good use of it. I know you all know about the NCIC. It has been taking people to court. It has been charging some, releasing some. And as they say, internet never forgets. Let us not be the people who will not be forgotten because of what we post on our social media pages. Let us make good use of that digital space. Let us be entrepreneurs. Let's look for job opportunities. Let us create market, and let us make sure that we utilize that space for now, for tomorrow, and for the future. If we leverage on that digital space, I'm very sure we will develop. That I have no doubt in my mind. And believe you me, you guys, and I was telling this to Governor yesterday, you know, we are in a political space. And the political space is continuous. But the players are not necessarily always playing in that space. So sometimes when you're posting against me or against governor, we could be on phone planning what to do to make sure Bomet or Kenya is better. Let us make use of that opportunity for the benefit of our people. It doesn't, in most cases, help, especially when you become fame for all the wrong reasons. You don't create a career out of making it an opportunity for you to run very, the narrative that does not necessarily inspire positive growth in the society. And we are the drivers of economy as the young people. As I said, we are the current, not the future. So let's make use of this current so that we make it better. I will close by just giving you also a bit of tips on what to do in life to make it better. Communication. And I think if you don't have a pen, get a pen. If you are good in, if you're in drama like me, you can listen and you can run with them. You can replay them later. I do not know whether somebody had said this, but if I'm repeating it, you will forgive me. Communication is very important. It is so critical. I know sisi tunatoka hapa Bomet, and Beverly and Kiogora, huku kwetu Kiingereza ilikuja na meli. Huwa tunang'ang'ana sana. And in the process of that struggle, we lose out in expressing ourselves. Communication is very key. It is either verbal or non-verbal. If you are unable to speak, you can actually physically speak the way you communicate with a non-verbal communication. How you behave. The first impression, I always say, there is never second impression. So the first time you are seen, that will be the lasting impression. So if you are unable to speak, make sure that first impression, that non-verbal communication, if you are meeting Professor Barchok for the first time, at least smile. That impression will last. In terms of talking, if you are in an interview session, if you are asking for an opportunity, how does your tone goes out? Professionalism, it's very key. The eye contact and the tone of your communication, the speech is very important. It sends out a message, whether you are the type of a person whom you can be engaged beyond that or not. Let's be very clear and concise. Clear and concise. Somebody called it kiss. Kiss, you know, kiss, that one. Keep it short and sweet. Wacha kupiga story kuniambia story ya shamba, ng'ombe, mvua, and you are asking for fare to go for an interview. Tell it to me as it is. Keep it short and sweet. Kiss. If you do that, you will attract an engagement by the person. Lakini ukianza kupiga story ya sijui eti ilikuwa ikakuja ikaenda, alafu unaanza kuniambia story ya siasa because you think I'm always politicking, you lose on an opportunity because one, I could be very busy. I want you to tell me what you want, I sort it out and move on. If we do that, we will use that opportunity most of the time. And have yourself to be an active listener all the time. It is very important. Some of us talk less, but we listen to more. It doesn't harm, it doesn't make you lesser or weaker if you listen more. Be an active listener, because the moment you become an active listener, your silence, of course, you are able to now formally engage and proactively so. You will ask questions and somebody, it is at that moment that you will be spotted. That is where that opportunity we were saying, that is always available for the best. If you do that, you will always be able to get out of where you are to a better place. The social media platform have feedback that is very, very constructive. When you engage in a debate constructively, somebody will identify you, somebody will pick you up. That still goes to communication. And of course, create time to make yourself better. Even when you are looking for job opportunities, let us continue learning. if we are making a day out of our social media page, make sure at least you read something. That will also improve on your knowledge. Professor Barcho, kwacha nimalizie hapo. I was not a teacher. If I continue talking, I know this is an opportunity where we talk to the young generation, to the young leaders, to the leaders of today, not tomorrow, to the leaders of the current, to the people whom we entirely rely on daily basis to improve what we do and what we plan to do tomorrow. I want to appreciate all of you for creating time to be here. Kongoi amun kobwan asinyon oipchi ngalek cheko kumwae betuni baraini. Kaumwa kole ngot koutwak ya katugul komatongo utwak tetu. There is always space for the best and ujitume. If and when you do that, we will not remain the same. We will change. Otherwise, asante sana, Professor Barchok, asante for organizing this particular event. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to these young ones. I also want to invite you tomorrow. We are making what Madam Bavali was saying now, so tomorrow we have got football. If you have time, let's come and celebrate in Bomet IAAF Stadium, where, by the way, Professor, I must appreciate you because this event ought to have been happening today at the IAAF Stadium, but because of that final of Wakili tournament which we are having tomorrow, we spoke with the governor. He agreed to move this particular event here, and I want to appreciate you. I want to thank you for being very considerate and accommodating our request. That was a show of leadership, and I want to once again thank you and your team, because this is the way we are supposed to lead. This is the kind of example we are supposed to show to our people, to our young ones, those who are aspiring to be in the offices we are occupying tomorrow. Otherwise, I once again welcome you tomorrow to IAAF Stadium, where we will celebrate the talents that we have from our young ones in football. We hope that the weather will be as good as it has been today. Otherwise, asante sana. Thank you, Excellency, and thank you, Bwana DG. Keep your promise, because if you don't, we will brand you a liar. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.